Hi, I'm Eric Lenask here on the TMC Roadshow. We're in San Jose, California this week, and I'm talking with Norman Gillaspie from TVS. Norman, thanks for joining me.
Really nice to be here again, Eric. I
Good to
was here 2 years ago, and it's nice to be back.
Well, it's good to see you again. So 2 years, a lot of times passed, and especially when you're talking about the video market, a lot of innovation going on.
Right.
What's happened in the last 2 weeks? Excuse me, 2 years since we last saw you
Right.
over at TVS.
Yeah, nowadays 2 weeks can make a difference, but actually what's happened is that TVS is getting more and more into the IP space, and IP television historically has been around for 10 years, and it hasn't really done all that well. It's been very, very expensive, and the user experience hasn't been very good. Also, what's happened is that in-home networking is becoming much more important, along with smart TVs and so forth. So interconnectivity in the home is becoming very important. And so what we've done in the past is we've supplied hardware to and systems to telephone operators, cable television companies, and broadcasters. And so now what we're doing is we're getting a little bit more involved all the way through to the home and into the home networking. So we have now new products that and transcoding services to allow broadcasters to transcode and broadcast real time to mobile devices. And I think that's one of the biggest things that we're doing now over the next 6 months is bringing that to market. So NBC, CBS, ABC affiliates, they can actually transcode their content and put them onto a mobile device immediately with no expense on their part.
So what is that being driven by consumer demand, or is that being driven by the networks?
I think it's basically. I think it's just another way to get content out and eyeballs to watch television. You know, they've tried to put broadcast to mobile devices over RF with mixed results. Other people have tried to do pay TV over like Qualcomm with their system, or they were using a telephone or a cell phone network, and that didn't work out too well. But actually the idea of being able to have, say you're in the San Jose area here, and every single television station is available on your mobile device, that makes it pretty compelling to be able to, no matter where you're at, to be able to just pick up your phone and click on an icon, and the KQED or KGO or whatever station you would like to see is immediately available to you.
Does the fact that there are so many different mobile devices out there make it more challenging?
Actually, it makes it easier because the standards that we're using now are open standards, and they'll work with Android or the iPhone. It also will work on just a regular browser as well. So it's pretty much open. One thing that we also have is the capability of you have to log in and get a password and let people know where you live, for instance. So when you get out of the geographic area, you may not have rights, or the television station may not be able to give you rights to watch that program outside of their listening area.
Got it. You've also come out with an Android-based set-top box, which, you know, first and foremost, when you look at it, the form factor is a whole lot smaller than what most of us have in our living rooms today.
Right, and it's really amazing. And the thing is that the box that I brought in is really twice as big as another box that I have. I have another one that's available that has a full 1080p transcoder in it, and it has Wi-Fi, and the interface and the set-top box is controlled with your phone. So it makes the box very small, and it makes any kind of a monitor or a television set, it turns it into a smart TV.
So how are you going to go to market with that?
We'll be doing two versions of it. One version will go directly through retail outlets like Amazon, and then there'll be another version that will be sold to operators, and they'll have programs on it preloaded.
What kind of capabilities can end users, can homeowners expect?
They'll be able to watch the normal programs like Hulu and Netflix and so forth. So any of those kind of stored content, or YouTube obviously, will be available. The other thing is that Skype will also become available as well. Who knows, that someday, you know, you might be on Skype and, you know, using your cell phone, and you walk into your house and automatically it just transfers to your TV set, and now you're using the camera that's on your TV set, and it just made the transfer. One thing I really like about telephone companies is they have telephone numbers, and I really like that.
So Norman, you're probably not too far from the truth. Those kinds of switching devices, switching networks as you move from outdoors into buildings, those are the kinds of things that the communications companies are already talking about and doing. So you're right. I don't see that being far off in the video world.
Right, and I think that's really exciting. I think it's really, a friend of mine says it's really an exciting time to be alive. And I'm 62 years old now, and but I say that almost every year.
So all these new innovative capabilities that, whether on mobile devices or in the home or some combination of, are those things that consumers are adopting and are using?
Yeah, I think one of the things is that people don't like to carry lots of things around, and they're used to using whatever phone they have, and so consequently the applications are downloadable, or they can just use their web browser to access these other services. So it's nice not having to have a lot of different devices. You know, at one time you saw, the camera was separate than your phone, and then those two merged together. Now, pretty soon, the remote control, your TV set, and being able to control the networking and so forth in your house, all of that's going to come together into one space.
As long as you can build an app for it, you'll be okay.
Right, we can do that.
Norman, it's great to see you again. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thank you.